Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Matt, and today I have the first release, Chapter 1 of the Penelope Cigar Sessions American Whiskey release. This bottle is aged for 6 years. It does have a mash bill of 72% corn, 15% rye, and 13% malted barley. I did get this bottle for right around $150. I'm unsure on what the MSRP is, just because this is the first time I've seen the bottle in the wild. It does have a ABV of 50.5% or 101 proof. It is sourced from MGP and then bottled by Penelope in St. Louis, Missouri. It is a blend of straight bourbon whiskey, 100% American single malt whiskey, and light whiskey. So I'm excited to try this now that Penelope is getting into the cigar side of whiskey, kind of like how Joseph Magnus and a few other brands out there have released their cigar blends. So let's crack it open and see what this bottle is all about. So I should have took the plastic off to begin with. All right, got her. Ooh, nice cork pop. Let's pour this glass here. All right, and I do like the design of this bottle. It does kind of remind you of, going to a humidor or wanting to open up a cigar and puff on one for a couple hours because they last forever. So let's go to the nose here. I get vanilla. I do get like a chocolate note on the nose as well. Smells kind of sweet. I get a little bright fruit note as well. Smells like it's going to be pretty good. I haven't been a big fan of some of the Penelope releases out there, like their 4-grain. I wasn't a big fan of that, but the toasted and the wheated is really good. So I'm hoping that this one falls in line and maybe is even better than those. Yeah, I get toffee. I get a little bit of oak, caramel. You could say maybe a little bit of tobacco. It's it starts out really sweet on the palate, and then it goes to it kind of that sweetness mellows out, and it's not as sweet. I'm gonna go in for a second sip here. Yeah, I get like an apple note as well. So I get the vanilla. I get a little bit of oak. I get the toffee, chocolate. Trying to pick that tobacco note I got up again, but I'm not getting it anymore on the palate. It's it's very smooth. And it's got like an apple note to it. It's not overly complex. I was expecting a little bit more from this bottle, but so far it is good. It's enjoyable. Let's go for another sip. Yeah, it's just a good pour. It starts out like you think it's going to be really sweet. It's got some sweetness to it, but then that sweetness mellows out. You get a lot of chocolate, that vanilla, toffee, you get a little bit of oak. You get maybe like apple note to it as well. There's a little bit of darkness in the back end. The rye doesn't stick around. It's pretty smooth. Coats the mouth pretty well, but I wouldn't say that the finish is extremely long by any means. I would almost wish it was a little bit longer, but this is a pretty smooth, interesting pour. Now let me just take another sip just to confirm on the finish here. Yeah, I get a little bit of darkness on the back end, but I can't quite pinpoint exactly what it is. That toffee vanilla, and that caramel and chocolate note pretty much dominates this pour. It's very good. I'm happy I picked it up. Um, there's not a burn on the back end like a rye burn or a rye spice burn. It's more on the front end of the tongue, and it lasts there for quite a bit, but it's not as long as I'd like. This is very enjoyable. I almost like this better than the latest release of Joseph Magnus that I purchased. I always feel like those Joseph Magnus cigar blends have been just kind of getting not as good as time goes on. But this one definitely lives up to Joseph Magnus cigar blend, and I'd buy another one if I saw it. Paying 150 is a little tough for me, but like I said, it could have been just where I found it, and I just wanted to jump on it and buy the bottle to give you guys a review. So overall, this is definitely, if I was going to rate it, I'd probably rate this bottle about an 85. It's good. I think the light whiskey kind of takes that rye spice and bite away at the end. And I'm not a big fan of light whiskey, but this is a good pour. So let me know what you guys think if you find it, and if you enjoy the bottle, what you paid for it. And until next time, cheers.